Right, in the previous video of this charging fault, I went through the system and did all the usual checks on all the grounds and everything. And fortunately, it's still the same. Right, the battery is fairly recent, and he's showing 12.9. Let's turn the ignition on. Get him all juiced up, ready to start. And we know 12.6. So it's drawing a little bit with all the... Oh, I've got the headlight on, so yeah, got the headlight on, so we are drawing a bit of power there. Right, it's so hard working with one hand. I'm just going to spark it up, and you won't be able to hear anything. I'll just show you the voltage when it's running. So when it's running, it's only banging out 12.4. 12.4 is not enough, my friend. So obviously something wrong there. Right, the next trick, I'm going to check the phases. I don't know why that says 1.12, but it does. Check the next one. That one's saying 1.64, and then the final one, 3.12. Okay. Now, I'll be the first to admit, I hate electronics. I know bugger all about electronics. They do my head in. But if I'm assuming that's a three-phase alternator putting out 14, 15 volts or whatever, then each phase should be equal. Unless there's one that actually generates power for the lighting, I don't know. But I just kind of assuming that all three phases should put out the same kind of power. Anyway, long and laborious, I happen to have a generator off the CRF250. So, the only thing we can do now is very laboriously clean the old gasket off of that and switch them over, see what happens. Stay tuned. So, here we go then. He's lying on its side. Just give the casing a light tap with a hammer and it should be enough to break the gasket free. Especially if it's not the first rodeo. I need two hands for this. Can we? No phone order. No phone order, people. Well, you know what I'm going to do. Hold on. He's off. But in the process, I dropped the... I dropped the starter. Well, I didn't drop it. It fell out. The starter shaft. Idler shaft, that's the word. It's fallen in there. That's not what we're here for. We're here for this lot. And as always with electrics, there's never any sign of any physical damage. Not unless it's caught fire. Which it hasn't done. So we'll just switch units. I don't know if I'm going to just chuck the complete cover on actually. Because if it doesn't work, I have to switch it back out again. Either way, I'll just ponder on that while I get that starter shaft out. Also, if you're lucky and you're careful, it's better with two hands, but once again, I'm one-handed. If you're careful, oh, it broke. All right, I was going to try and ease the gasket off. I always smear my gaskets with graphite grease both sides as a way to try and help them come off. And although I should be doing this with two hands and a knife blade, I'm on the phone with one. And it started to come off there, but I need to use a blade to do it all the way. I'm only doing it this way as a practice for if you need to do it in the field on the side of the mountain, because you don't want to be breaking gaskets there, because you're in a whole world of poop. That one's going to fail right there on the corner. We'll go back over here then. He's just gonna, yeah, just made it. He's gonna fail as well. Oh, got it. Is anyone finding this therapeutic, like peeling the top off a new jar of coffee? Or just me then. Right, keep rotating. Just easy. No, I don't think we're going to get any joy here. I don't think we get any joy on this one. He's going. He's gone. Nah, he broke there. Obviously doesn't like it at the bottom then, does it? No, I can see the gasket poking. Oh, hang on. A lot easier with two hands. Now he's broke at the back there. All that seems to be baked on. Oh, it's gone. Going, it's going, it's gone. Just that little bit. There. Oh, I can use it again. I've got a couple of spare ones in the cupboard over there. But just as an exercise of doing it in the field. So now I've got a black alternator. I've got no idea if all the gubbins inside is interchangeable. But we're going with it anyway. Pretty sure these bolts are a uniform length. They are now. Alright. I don't think it's life-changing for you to see me screw those down, so I just had a oh bollocks moment. Yeah. I was just looking at these plugs up here. That one's for your igniter pulse, so things won't run without that one. That one's your alternator. And I came across to the CRF. Oh dear matron. Houston, we have a problem. Right, I'm looking through the viewfinder of this. Okay, so what's that? Green, white and blue, something like that. What have we got on here? Blue, green and white. Kind of. Yeah, with a... Right, okay, so the wiring looms the same. I'll just have to get 3 tails out of there and jam them in the plug. It's never easy.